Hi friends. Welcome back to Wellness and Wisdom. Before you take the next sip, I need to say this as gently and clearly as I can. If you're over 60, for everyday coffee choices can quietly push up your bad cholesterol, stir your stomach, and leave your head foggy by noon. One of them might be sitting on your counter right now. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to help you enjoy coffee in a way that protects your heart, your brain, and your peace. Maybe this sounds familiar. You love that first warm cup. You count on it to wake you up and keep you moving. But lately the coffee doesn't love you back. Your chest feels tight after a refill. Your stomach burns. Your hands shake a little. You skip breakfast because coffee is enough, then crash at 11 a.m. You're not alone. So many of us were told coffee is always heart healthy. The truth is more nuanced, especially after 60. A few small switches can turn coffee from a problem into a quiet daily protector. Let me start with a quick story. Linda is 69, a retired librarian. Every morning she made a big mug with a flavored instant mix, then a generous pour of non-dairy creamer. It smelled like a bakery. It tasted like dessert. By mid-morning she had brain fog, swollen fingers, and a sour stomach. We didn't take away her coffee. We changed the details. 2 weeks later she told me, I still get my cozy morning cup, just without the crash. What changed? You're about to hear it. First up, flavored instant coffee mixes. They seem harmless. They're quick. They smell like vanilla or hazelnut. The label might even say, no sugar added. But many flavored mixes carry extra passengers your body doesn't need: propylene glycol to carry flavors, hydrogenated oils that act like trans fats, and artificial sweeteners that confuse your gut. After 60, kidneys and liver work a little slower. Those additives can build a quiet burden over time. You may notice it as puffy fingers, higher morning glucose, or that heavy feeling in your belly after what should be a light drink. The fix is simple: skip the packets. If you love flavor, add it yourself. A drop of pure vanilla extract. A shake of cinnamon. A spoon of unsweetened cocoa. Brew real coffee, season it like a recipe, not a lab. Second, coffee with artificial non-dairy creamers. The name sounds healthy. The ingredient list tells another story. Many of these creamers are a blend of synthetic oils, thickeners, titanium dioxide for that bright white look, and corn syrup solids or maltodextrin that spike blood sugar fast. Too much omega-6 from cheap oils fans the flames of inflammation. Joints feel stiffer. Legs swell more after sitting. Memory feels a touch slower. If you want creamy, choose something your body recognizes. A splash of organic whole milk if you tolerate dairy. Or unsweetened almond milk, cashew milk, or oat milk. If you enjoy it black but find it bitter, here's a tiny trick: a pinch of salt knocks down harshness without adding sugar. Your heart, your waistline, and your brain will thank you. Third, decaf made with chemical solvents. Many seniors switch to decaf and breathe a sigh of relief. No jitters, easier on blood pressure. But not all decaf is the same. A common method uses methylene chloride, an industrial solvent. The industry says it evaporates. Some testing still finds residues. Does that mean one sip hurts you? No. But day after day, year after year, your brain, liver, and kidneys do the cleanup work. If you drink decaf, reach for brands labeled Swiss water process, CO2 process, or methylene chloride free. Those methods rely on water, time, and pressure, not paint stripper chemistry. The flavor is lovely. The peace of mind is even better. Quick tip: if the bag doesn't clearly say solvent free, assume it's not. Fourth, and this one surprises people, unfiltered boiled coffee. Think French press, Turkish coffee, stovetop mocha, or any brew that skips a paper filter. These feel authentic and cozy. The problem is a natural compound in coffee oils called cafestol. Cafestol tells your liver to make more LDL cholesterol. In some older adults, daily unfiltered coffee can push LDL up fast. It can also be harder on a sensitive stomach. The fix isn't to quit coffee. It's to add one thin layer of protection. Use a paper filter, pour over or drip. That paper catches most of the cafestol while letting the antioxidants and flavor pass through. If you adore your French press, tuck a round paper disc over the metal screen or save the press for weekends. Small tweak. Big benefit. Let's pause and make this practical. For gentle changes you can try this week. Give your water a job. Brew with clean, filtered water, not straight from an old kettle or a heavily chlorinated tap. Good water makes good coffee. It also keeps metals and chlorine out of your cup, which is kind to kidneys and brain. Don't drink coffee as your breakfast. A small bite, half a banana, a spoon of Greek yogurt if you tolerate dairy, or a few almonds, calms your stomach and steadies blood sugar. You'll feel more even. You'll reach for fewer sugary snacks later. Mind the second cup. After 60, caffeine lingers longer. If sleep has been rough, move your last cup earlier, late morning instead of afternoon. Better sleep equals better memory, stronger muscles, and steadier mood. Read the label once. Creamer, flavor syrup, instant packets, check them one time, out loud if you have to. If the first ingredients are oils, corn syrup solids, or words your grandkids can't pronounce, it's not a daily friend. Find a simpler option and make it your default. You might be wondering, do I have to give up everything I enjoy? Absolutely not. Coffee can still feel like comfort. Warm mug. Favorite chair. Quiet window light. We're just removing the tiny troublemakers that pile up against you over time. Here's how those switches look in real life. Linda's bakery sweet mug turned into a smoother morning ritual. She now brews a medium roast with a paper filter, stirs in a splash of unsweetened almond milk, and finishes with cinnamon. Same cozy smell. Same color. Different outcome. No burn. No bloat. No crash. Another quick story. Ray is 73 and swore by his French press. His cholesterol crept up even though his meals were pretty clean. He didn't want to give up the press, so we compromised. Weekdays, pour over with a paper filter. Saturday and Sunday, French press, but with a paper disc tucked inside. 3 months later, his LDL eased down without adding a new pill. He kept his ritual. He kept his joy. A few more small pointers that make a big difference. Warm your cup with hot water before you pour coffee. It keeps the brew smooth, so you're less tempted to add sugar. If bitterness pushes you toward sweeteners, choose better beans instead of more sugar. A fresh, medium roast Arabica is naturally smoother than a dark roast that's been sitting open for weeks. Store beans in an airtight container away from heat and light. Stale beans taste harsh, and harsh coffee invites more cream and sugar to fix it. If you skim headlines about coffee and feel confused, don't be. You can love coffee and protect your health. You just need the right pairings and the right filter. Now, a word about feelings, because this isn't only chemistry. Coffee is ritual. It's comfort. It's the pause before the day starts rolling. When your morning cup stops fighting you, when it stops spiking your heart rate, twisting your stomach, or pushing your cholesterol, you get to enjoy the comfort without the cost. That calm shows up everywhere. You walk a little longer. You laugh a little easier. You sleep a little deeper. Let's gather the essentials so far. Skip flavored instant mixes. Flavor your own cup with real ingredients you recognize. Ditch artificial creamers. Choose a simple dairy splash if you tolerate it, or go unsweetened plant milk. Choose solvent-free decaf if you drink decaf. Look for Swiss water process or CO2 process. Brew through paper. Let the filter catch the cafestal and the trouble it causes. If you try only one change this week, make it the paper filter. It's cheap. It's easy. And for many seniors, it's the single fastest way to make coffee kinder to your heart. In the next stretch, I'll share the 4 coffees that actively help you, choices that are gentle on your stomach, friendly to your cholesterol, and surprisingly good for your brain, muscles, and blood sugar. We'll walk through a clean medium roast routine, a simple cold brew method that's easy on reflux, and 2 smart upgrades that turn your mug into a true wellness habit, without turning your kitchen into a science lab. We'll also talk timing, how much is enough, and 2 5-minute recipes you can start tomorrow morning. You've got this. Your morning can be warm, calm, and good for you. Thank you for being here, for taking care of your health, and for letting me sit with you at your kitchen table in this small way. Take a breath. Take a sip. When you're ready, we'll make the switch from avoid these to drink these together, so your coffee loves you back every single day. Friends, now that. The first one worth embracing is simple, organic medium roast Arabica brewed with clean, filtered water. Arabica beans carry more chlorogenic acid, an antioxidant that cools inflammation and helps your body use sugar steadily. Medium roast keeps those antioxidants alive without the harsh acids of darker roasts. Brew it through a paper filter, and you avoid the cholesterol-raising oils while keeping the flavor smooth. If you like creaminess, add a splash of unsweetened oat milk or grass-fed milk. If you need sweetness, sprinkle cinnamon instead of sugar. This cup wakes you up gently, steadies your energy, and gives your heart daily protection. Second, cold brew concentrate. Don't think of it as trendy cafe fare, think of it as stomach-friendly coffee for seniors. Cold water extraction lowers acidity by nearly 70%, making it far gentler if you live with reflux or indigestion. It preserves more antioxidants and even more magnesium, which your muscles, bones, and heart crave after 60. You can make a big batch, keep it in the fridge, and simply pour when you need it. Some seniors even freeze it in ice cube trays, drop a cube in a glass of water or almond milk and you're ready. Smooth, refreshing, and surprisingly kind to your gut. Third, coffee with collagen peptides. By your 60s, natural collagen has slipped away, and joints remind you of it every time you climb the stairs. Stirring a scoop of hydrolyzed collagen peptides into your morning coffee is one of the simplest ways to support bones, cartilage, and even skin. The collagen dissolves without changing taste, but over weeks, many notice less stiffness, stronger mobility, and a softer glow in their skin. One woman I know, Mary, 72, told me, "I can carry my groceries again without my knees screaming." That's not vanity, that's independence. And finally, a smart upgrade that feels almost magical, coffee with MCT oil and true Ceylon cinnamon. MCT oil is a special fat that turns into ketones, clean fuel for your brain and muscles, bypassing the sluggish glucose metabolism that slows with age. Seniors who add MCT often report sharper recall and steadier energy. Ceylon cinnamon, unlike common cassia, is safe for daily use and helps your body manage blood sugar more smoothly. Blend a teaspoon of MCT oil and half a teaspoon of cinnamon into your cup, and you get a frothy, nourishing drink that fuels your brain, steadies your joints, and even curbs sugar cravings. So here's the simple list to keep. Organic medium roast Arabica, brewed with a paper filter. Cold brew concentrate, smooth and gut-friendly. Coffee with collagen peptides, for joints and bones. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon, for brain and energy. These are not exotic or complicated. They're small, daily shifts that turn your coffee into a health ritual instead of a hidden risk. As you think about tomorrow morning, ask yourself, is the cup in front of me working for me, or against me? The choice is small, but the impact is lasting. Thank you for letting me share this with you. Your health is in your hands, and every little change matters. Here's to mornings that don't just wake you up, but carry you forward, clear, steady, and strong.